Hey guys, welcome back. We are going to talk about conversion tracking today. In this video, in our last video, we went through landing page success. At this point, we've already gone through setting up ad groups, setting up campaigns, getting your campaign generally ready to go. One of the most important aspects you need to make sure you're implementing in any advertising campaign you run online is ensuring that your ability to track your conversions. So AdWords actually has a very simple way for you to implement conversion tracking so that you know if which ad groups, which campaigns, which keywords, which text ads are performing and actually driving conversions. So I'm going to walk you through really quickly how to set up conversion tracking in Google AdWords. So let's go back into the campaign here. If you go ahead and take a look at my screen, when you are in your campaign, in your top navigation here, you're going to see an option that says Tools. Click on Tools, select Conversions. Once you get here, you're going to add a conversion. And here's where you need to determine what type of conversion you want to track. If you are an e-commerce store selling shoes, as has been our running example, you're going to want a website conversion. If you're tracking app downloads, you're going to want to select here. If you want to track phone calls as conversions, select here. And if you have an additional or offline type of conversion you want to track, you can actually upload a file into Google AdWords so that you can track conversions directly in their platform. For our sake, we are going to select a website conversion. We are going to name this conversion Sale. So here I want to track every sale that comes through for the vintage combat boots that we've been setting up all of our advertising for, and we're just going to call it a sale. Done. So here I'm going to enter the value, meaning how much each conversion is worth for me. So the value of this conversion, let's say I'm selling these vintage combat boots for $159. So now we're tracking the value of each conversion for that is 159 bucks. Count all conversions. So one thing you need to be clear on here is if you want to track all conversions, so if one click leads to 3 purchases, that will count as 3 conversions. So 3 unique purchases. So let's say that I'm a user. I click on your ad for vintage combat boots. I come through, I buy vintage combat boots, and then I go back into continue shopping and I buy another pair of running shoes, and then I come back and buy another pair of shoes all in that same session. Then that will actually track as 3 conversions. If I don't want to do that, if I want to track each user session as 1 conversion, so whether I buy 1 or 3 products, then it will track as 1 conversion. For here, I'm going to track all as unique conversions. Conversion windows. So let me explain to you how this works. If a user comes to your website and they don't purchase immediately, they then leave your site and come back and purchase in 10 days, then Google AdWords can still track that conversion back to an ad group. And what you need to do here is define how big of a window you want to allow for that to still count as a conversion from that ad. So let me give you a specific example. If I come through and I click on your ad for vintage combat boots, I check it out, I don't purchase. I come back in 15 days and I buy, and I come as a direct entry. I type your website name in and then I buy the product. Google AdWords can still track that as a conversion, tracking it back to the source of my original search query where I clicked on your ad. So here the default is for 30 days. However, you can go all the way up to 90 days. So if you want to know if this user came back at any point within the next 90 days to buy and their original referral source was the Google ad, we can select that. So I'm going to put 90 days here. You can actually go higher than that. You can put, I think in Google retargeting it can be like 540 days. But here they, here they're only allowing you to do 90 days. So 90 days for the search or display network, and then view through conversions. Don't worry about this right now. This is for rich media in the display networks, which is not what we're setting up right now. So you can just leave that at 30 days. Select done. Category, purchase or sale, done. And allow AdWords to basically track your conversion data and employ that conversion data in their running of your text ads. I leave that on. And then we save and continue. And here is where you are going to get what's called a tag. And it is a line of code right here. So you have two options. One, you can follow the instructions and install your own tag on your own website following the instructions that Google gives you here. Or if you have a webmaster or somebody who's going to be doing your webmaster type work for you, you can just go ahead and click email instructions and tag, and then I'll send it to, let's send it to myself here. .com. Please install a tag. And I go ahead and send, and here I have checked include installation instructions. Send that, and your work is done here. If that's going to somebody else to install the tag for you, the only thing you need to do is follow up and ensure that they've installed the tag. Click done, and now you're done. And so what will happen now is currently it says unverified as your tracking status, and that is because the tag has not been installed on the site yet. Once that tag gets installed, Google will change that status to verified, and now you will be tracking sale conversions in Google AdWords, which will show up in your dashboard when you're looking at your campaigns and ad groups. That's how you set up Google conversion tracking. It's absolutely essential that you do that. Do not push your campaign or anything in Google AdWords live until you've got your conversion tracking set up. All right, guys, in our next series, we're going to cover launch. We're going to go over a pre-launch checklist. Don't do anything. Don't go live until you watch launch, and we go over a pre-launch checklist and make sure you're set to go. See you next time.